Well, good morning. As you can see, just got to get a bit of slime off. Just decided to set the camera up, whatever. It's just getting light, and the old rod's gone round, and I've had a bream. So that's a beautiful start to the morning. Let's get back on the channel. Not ideal conditions, it's sort of flat calm, but it's meant to cloud over late. It's going to be a lot of rain, so I've come out dead early again. Catapulted out, say, I think 16 balls of ground bait, about just between middle in 3 parts, way over. Say catapulted them out, then got the hook lengths, got all the landing net and everything sorted, and started to fish. I'm using 2 rods again. I've got worm on the left hand rod and I've got maggot on the right hand rod, and it was the worm that actually produced the fish. So it's a absolutely beautiful morning, as you can see. I'm in a new spot for me. I actually cut this peg out at the start of the season. Hadn't fished it. Mate of mine had fished it a couple of times, and I was torn between sort of either coming here or one of the other areas, and it was all on a flip of a coin, really. Heads I came here, tails I went elsewhere. Heads it was, and here I am. So I've had that one, so hopefully it was the right choice. There's a lot of small fish topping. I have seen one decent fish roll to my right. And like I say, I've had that one, so hopefully we might be somewhere near a few fish. But it's beautiful. Look, it's a gorgeous morning. You have a look at this. Absolutely beautiful morning. See there, got 2 rods. All the stuff's out in the water. So the level's down fairish. Had a little tap on the maggot rod. That was probably a small fish. So you know when these bream take hold, because they'll either yank that straight round or that'll just slacken straight off. It's very rare that you just get a tap and that's a bream. They're proper wild fish in here, and boy don't they fight. Like I say, it's just joy to be out. I mean, it speaks of a massive great deluge of rain later on, so beauty of coming out early like this, round about sort of 9-10 o'clock on the way home. It's due to start round about 11, they reckon. But last time they said that, we had 28 degrees and I got nigh on sunburnt. But we'll give it a go. Like I say, it's always had that one. Say that's probably, I mean, I don't know what the time is now. Let's have a look. They are, so the time now is 5:50. I've had that fish, that's round about sort of 5:45. So that's come about an hour and 45 minutes after I put the bait in. Which normally, I've found if you put a fair drop of bait in, it's normally round about 2 hours before, if you're going to get one, you'll get one round about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. What we do, we'll take you out into the water. Oh, let's get out into the water a bit. Sit you down there. There we go. Right then. So as you can see, we're now au naturel in the water. Oh, bit of a drop off, but just nice. Nice to be sort of stood out in the water. It's beautiful. So I started off putting out 16 decent big balls of ground bait through the cat pot. 3-point pot, that was full of ground bait to start with. As you can see, we've got down it a fair bit. There we go, and what that is today is my last bag of bait take home, and I've done some cooked sweet fish meal in there, and I've also added probably a couple of handfuls soaked 2mm krill pellets, and I've got some dead maggots in there as well, which I'm adding as I'm going out. Oh, we just had a little bit of a liner. Bit of a liner there. I've got a few old worms. They are old now as well. Start the season, so they've sort of been hanging about a bit. Got some dead maggots there. I just had a knock on that other rod. Got some live maggot as well. So there's a lot of roach about, so I think I am going to get one or two taps. We'll bring the old worm rod back. Could be a perch on there maybe. No. I am thinking that was probably Mr. Pike. His whole hook length's gone. Interesting. Oh well, that gives me a chance to show you what's going on. So on this one I'm using the Cadence 13-foot number 3 CS5000 reel, 6-pound mainline with an 8-pound shocker. Got my helicopter rig there and a 40-gram riser, and I can now have to put a hook length on. So I'm using a size 12. Size 12 Matrix MXB3. Not using a hair rig today. So size 12 Matrix MXB3. Lovely hooks. And I've got that to 016 Colmic King. A little bit lighter. Normally use a, if I was on a hair rig I'd probably be on an 018. Quite old, the old worms now. They'll do for today. They caught me once, so just hooking through the head. There we go, just hooking them through the head, double worm. Get this back out there. The other rod's bouncing away. Probably a roach or a perch on there. So I'm fishing maggot on that one. So I'm going to sit her in there. So just see what's going on. Maggot's just sucked a little bit. So this one is the 13-foot number 2. We've got with a 2-ounce tip, CS 4000 reel. Got in there some 020 Comic Feeder Pro. Same as the other rod, helicopter rig, 40-gram riser. Well, I'm fishing a size 14 MXB3. Reel line on the other one is the Dave Harrell Pro Feeder. So on here I'm putting on 5 dead red maggots. And just 5 dead reds. Some dead reds in the ground bait. We're fishing this just to the right of the other rod. There we go. So I say thank you to everybody who's been watching the videos. I've had some real nice comments. You know, it's helped people sort of get back on the bank. Help people catch 1 or 2 fish along the way. So don't do anything fancy. It's all nice and simple. Simple as is simple does, as they say. Biggest thing when you fish a water like this, I mean, I learned when I first started to fish it off my mate Keith, you can't complicate things because they're wild fish, natural fish. You've just got to be very, very patient. Very patient. Sometimes you'll come, you won't even get a bite, but you've got to stomach that. You haven't got to be downhearted. You could come 5 or 6 times and not get a bite. But a lot of the guys that fish it regular know that, and that's why they keep coming back, because they know that eventually that tip will go round and you will get a big bream. So we're going to sit back in the chair and hopefully that tip might go round one more time yet. We shall see. Oh, we're away. On the maggot rod. an old warrior. Oh, I might shovel that one in. There. Big fish, big fish. Look at that fish, beautiful. Splash, splash, we're away. Oh, wet bum. See what I mean about, that's a powerful fish. You know, you can't bully these fish. See where he's going. A lot of weed in front. Put the shop leaders on, so. And that rod's away as well. So we'll just slacken that off. See if we get this one in. It's all a little bit of a carnage, it's carnage. This one's foul hooked. It's a big fish. we'll shovel that one in. We'll strike this other one in a minute. See where this one's hooked. In the wing. Right, so that's that one. Bit of carnage, bit of carnage. Gotta love a bit of carnage. Oh, come on. Put that out the way. Oh. Right, scale this one. There we go. Carnage over. Whew. Look at that fish. Absolute brute of a fish. Oh. Carnage here on the channel. Hey. It's on the worm rod. I'm really quiet since the last fish, so I've just put on 6 maggots on that size 12. Within about a minute of it hitting the bottom, it's gone. Lovely fish. About the hook out as well. Happy days. Absolute beautiful clean fish. Well, just about got to the end of the session now. Starting to cloud over a bit, and want to get away before it does start to deluge it down a rain. It's been absolutely brilliant. I've had six lovely bream. I'm going to get the net out shortly. I'm going to weigh a couple, because I think I've got a couple pushing £9. Biggest one of the season so far is £9.2. So we'll see. I know we've got a couple pushing 9. They're definitely over 8. So I've packed the other rod away. Just got the one rod out now, just with maggot on. Like I say, I'm going to get the fish out. Going to put the net up the top, give it a bit of dry, peg it out, see if I can get rid of some of the wet off it, get rid of some of the slime out of it, because there's plenty of it. Still the odd fish coming up. I mean, I saw a fish sort of about 5 minutes ago, just a little bit to me left, sort of round about sort of 10 o'clock time, sort of 11 o'clock, come boshing out the water, so they're still swimming about. It's just beautiful. Like I say, 6 lovely bream, new spot. Like I say, I cut this out to start the season. To my knowledge, the only one's fished it. My mate's fished it a couple of times. He held me down with thumb screws till I told him where it was. But no, I don't mind. It's you know, we're all members. Anybody can fish anywhere, and it's just nice that you can point people in the right direction and they do get 1 or 2 fish. So I'm now gonna have a quick recast, and I'm gonna get that out, weigh 1 or 2 of the biggest fish, and we'll see what we've got. There we go. There's the best one of the bunch, and that's £8.10. As you see, it's a darker fish than the others. I had 6 in total. I've got this £8.10. I've had another 2 that are over 8 as well, and the others were just under £8. So all in all, it's been an absolute brilliant morning. So I'm now going to put the net to dry. I'm going to put this old girl back and sit back, have a drink, and just admire being on the bank of the mighty channel. And after catching 1 or 2 fish like this, it's absolutely brilliant. I'm really made up. It's a new spot for me. Brilliant. I'll catch you next time on the bank. Oosh.